third time getting to talk to you.
Woohoo.
Every time has been such a pleasure, so I'm so excited to be here today. This season is crazy. I mean, it's amazing, which is no shocker at all because you guys are so passionate about it and it just shows in the work. So congratulations, first off.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
Yeah, you're
Thank
so
you.
sweet.
Yeah.
Along with having such a great friendship in real life, your characters kind of go through this enemies to friends type of vibe. So I'm wondering, what's something that you've taken from each of your characters and maybe brought into or incorporated into your friendship?
Ooh.
What a
That's a good question.
dinner of a question.
Yeah. It's a good question. I'm like,
So what if Chris and Julie, what have we taken from them and brought into a friendship? You know what? I don't know if I brought it into the friendship, but obviously when we write these characters, I'm like, this is way different from me. Like, I'm not Chris at all. But then Chris is like highly emotional. Like, she really lives her emotions. And then for the longest time, I did not think that I did. And then as I was playing Chris, I was like, wait a second. So I think it's not that I bring more emotion to our friendship. Holy fuck, that would mess you up. But I think that I'm more aware. I am more aware of my emotions because of Chris, and I bring that to the friendship. I have awareness. I don't think it stops any of them, but I will say I am aware that this is happening.
Okay.
I am aware that this is happening.
awareness is good. Awareness is
G.I.
good.
Joe said that knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. That is, yeah, and G.I. Joe's correct on that.
All of a sudden, I'm like, that's problematic, are they? We don't know.
Yeah, Julie, Julie, like, I tried to make Julie, like, some of my worst characteristics, so I guess I'm like, oh, did I bring those? I think that, I don't know, Julie, I hope that I'm not as angry as Julie is in our friendship. I think that Julie's quite like, sorry. I think that...
What is Julie? Has Julie taught you anything?
Yeah, Julie has taught me, Julie's quite rigid and has taught me to be like a little bit more like, let it go. Let it go. Like, I think...
I see that. I see that.
Do you see that? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying
Especially when we're doing post in second season.
Yes. Well, there's like...
Editing the show is so much fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't love editing themselves on repeat.
I mean...
At our age?
Yeah.
Do you want to
it's
know
great.
how real it can get? Holy Lord.
just
You
like-
got to love yourself in a
you
way.
do. Hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least we found some good qualities in the character.
Yeah.
That's right.
Could be worse. But season 2 especially pushes your characters into very new situations and emotional territories. Were there moments where you discovered something about each other? I know it's kind of the same thing about what did you bring to the friendship, but like, I feel like with these characters being so personal, you have to tap into a part of yourself.
Well, they are and they aren't. I think that's what's interesting. Like, I think that obviously we're similar ages to Chris and Julie, and Jen and I are both in menopause, but at the same time, they're not Jen and I. So...
Well, I would say, I feel like what kind of, seeing 2 seasons of this, what kind of like I really admire about you and what you've brought to both seasons is like really wanting to make sure that women are seen and really being like, no, I have something I want to say, and like standing behind that and fighting for it when it's like, it's not always easy. Like a lot of times in life, I think we all know people just want you to say yes and move on, and that trying to build and deepen on what we did in season 1.
That's nice. That was really good.
That was good.
Same for Whalen. Same for you. Same for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Same.
I mean, obviously you guys are co-leads, but you're also co-creators. So how do you balance the creative visions when writing or even doing post? Is there a tiebreaker between you two?
Really good. I have to say, like, we really excel in that area. I think that we're both big fans of the other. We've worked together a long time, so we also are aware of each other's range, where we want to push, where we want to grow, have a deep respect of, like, I'm excited by what Jen Whalen wants to say as an artist and as a person. So I don't know. I have to say that bit has never been really an issue. Even working together in Baroness, really.
No, we sort of like support each other, and then like it's never really like. No, it's like the hard things are like when you're like, oh my God, this episode is overtime and we have to take out some things. So it's like, oh God, it's going to be this joke we love or that joke we love. You know, those ones are the hard ones. But no, I think we're kind of really on the same page for most of it. Yeah.
I mean, that makes it a bit easier.
It does.
Yeah.
Less violent too.
Yes.
Way less violent.
Yeah.
Comedy is something that both of you are amazing at. There's no shock there. But it can also come from a lot of chaos. So I'm wondering, what was the most absurd idea that you had for season 2 that maybe didn't make the cut, could possibly make season 3?
Like, oh, it all made it, honey. I'm like,
yeah. I you know what was absurd? I wanted to do the weirdo party. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, but that would have been amazing.
Yeah, we made season 3.
Tell them what the weirdo party was.
Okay, so
good.
I wanted like I'd read this thing about like that somebody had said like after you go through menopause, basically you just revert to the weirdo you were when you were 10, your 10-year-old weirdo. And I was like, oh my God, wouldn't it be amazing if Julie makes The Office have a 10-year-old weirdo party and they all have to come as their 10-year-old weirdos? So yeah, that was a really funny, weird thing that we didn't actually do that. But who knows? Maybe we will at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. I always do so many weird things in front of the camera. I also feel like you know, all of a sudden if we don't do it, I'm just going to do it anyway.
Well, at one point, remember, it kind of morphed, but there was a storyline where Chris was going to fully, like we sort of do it, but not in the same way of like kidnap Julie.
Oh, yeah, we went to full kidnap of Julie. That would have been amazing. We kind of, Yeah,
there was a thing, or wasn't it the thing that oh no, maybe that was season 1, that we were talking about that we got mistaken for kidnapper. Anyway. It's all a big blur when you get to this age.
Well, I remember like we talk about mental health. Okay, here's something. We talk about mental health and depression, anxiety and depression, and Chris goes into anxiety and depression, and it's not treated for menopause, and into suicide ideation. And I remember that in the last episode, which didn't make it, we wrote it in one draft and it didn't go through, is that I'm trying to convince the doctor to do the surgery because I want to go under, because I want to like not think for a little while. Yes. So I want them to put me under just because for a lot of women, it's not so much, it just feels like they just want to disappear and just escape, just to have a break. But to convince the doctor to put me under so I could do the fibroid surgery or the polyp surgery. Remember I pretended to be, I grabbed the medical boob and wanted to tape it around my head and be Mike, was it Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.? And I pretended to be Mike Wazowski with the boob on my head because that was my Cyclops eye, so I could get morphine.
Oh yeah, I remember
that didn't make it.
That didn't make it. And then there was,
I've heard like you were like,
I know. That would have been so good.
That would have been good. Yeah, well,
it's funny to talk about now. I think like, Emma took it so seriously. I was like, this has to make it. And then as I tell you, I'm like, this is insane.
Well, the other thing that I remember too about that, remember we were having long conversations about like that Chris has decided that she's not going to make it through surgery, so she's picked her death outfit.
And then really good. And then she wears the weirdo party.
Yeah, and then she's wearing
like her 18th century mourning outfit. Her death outfit.
Yes, I do still want to see. I do think everybody having to wear their death outfit to work would be kind of fun. It's kind of like if you're going to be a ghost, what are you going to wear, right? That's true. Your ghost outfit, it's going to be what you wear for the rest of your life.
I feel like you guys opened a can of worms. We're just like we've got like, it's like we have a 6 other series ready to go here.
We'll see you next season, I guess.
Yes.
Speaking of the creativeness that you guys have, if you could give each of your characters a tool or a gadget or some sort of magical ability to survive menopause, what would it be? The only catch is it can't be something sensible or reasonable.
Oh, you know, it would be awesome. You know, have like, what is it in, like it's in Men in Black, they have that thing that races your mind. So then I could just like, sometimes if I felt like raging out, I could just like rage out and just like, and like say terrible things and then just be like, and now you don't remember. And I would have gotten it out and be like,
oh, that's really good. Mine's sensible though.
Let's hear it.
And it doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense, but immediately 2 things came to mind. And I was like, wait, but those are both real things. Okay. One is a drill with no bits in it. Don't ask me why. I think because
I'm going to ask you why. What?
I just want like to
make the noise?
Just the sound. I just want the sound all the time. And the other thing was I want a swing that goes so high. So I guess I could just have the ability to fly, but there's something about having like a massive swing, like a massive swing that could like swing up over the city and just maybe it's to get perspective and then swing back down. But I feel like it's a real thing, but not a real thing.
Yeah.
I guess I could just go on a Ferris wheel.
I mean, and they do have toy drills that kind of.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said. Didn't make any sense, but I do. But those are the two things. They make no sense for menopause either.
I'm sure Spotify has drill sounds as well.
Yeah.
No. It's the act of being in control of the sound.
Makes sense.
Oh no, that seems very soothing to me.
It's like,
yeah, because you could burn off a lot of.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. When someone goes to talk, it's like, oh, I'm sorry.
I think the swing thing is reasonable too. Just don't do the thing that you used to do with a little kid and jump. Yeah,
Oh,
don't jump.
I'm so jumping.
No, but if you're going up over the city and you jump, that's
Yay.
there's going to be
But
a
if she can fly.
oh, if you can fly.
Oh, if not, or just find a really big leaf pile. Did you guys used to do that where you'd rake up a load of leaves and then you would jump off and then you would...
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I'd find a giant leaf pile. Oh my God, this is making no sense. I had 2 sips of coffee. This is what happens.
I love it. I mean, I personally don't know about you guys. I love making playlists or basing songs off of characters' personalities or their aura.
Okay.
So I'm wondering for you guys, what would one song be for each of your characters this season?
Ooh, that's good. Okay, a song for Julia's season. Well, I'm just going to go with what popped into my head, and everyone can decide whether it makes sense or not. I'm not sure it does, but what popped in my head is The Clash, Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I have to say with these types of questions, this is why I don't do quiz night at pub night or anything. I literally go blank. No, like I cannot tell you. And I feel this extraordinary pressure for the simplest questions. So you just have to know that I want to answer that question. I'm sure there's a great answer. Like whenever I go to a pub quiz and I'm like, be on my team. I'm like, no, it's not that I have any problem with being wrong, but like I will have stock answers of like my mom, the color blue, cobbed corn. Like I don't know. You tell me, what do you think a song for Chris would be?
I don't know. I was thinking about it on the way here because I was like, I know if I ask this question, there's going to be people that are like, I don't know. And I freeze too. I kind of generalized it and I said like maybe 80s rock because I feel like it has the angst, but it also has this, like...
No, I love it. Actually, it's funny you should say that. We were looking at Chris Gets a Boyfriend this season. And they have this like reveal moment. She's a lot of anxiety and has social anxiety and doesn't want to go to a party and changes her outfit all the time and ends up in this amazing but sort of horrendous dress that like she overdoes it for a work party and she does her hair up and she's like in this like terrible version of Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, like shred chiffon dress. And the guy that he is able to, this boyfriend that we created bears witness to her mental health, but he thinks it's the most beautiful thing that he's ever seen. And we actually we looked at like Pretty in Pink.
Really?
We looked at the soundtrack for Pretty in Pink to be like, what is that iconic? So you're spot on.
Oh,
You're killing it. You're killing it over there.
validated.
You should be. You're in the Directors Guild now, girl. That's who you are.
Get your bona fides.
Well, thank you so much for your time and congratulations again. Hopefully another season because I can't get enough of this show.
You are
thank you so
lovely.
much. You're
So
the
good to
best.
talk to you again.
Yeah.